So, I just did the math. Looking back, hindsight, it's 2020 now. In 2019, by the way, I'm One Sir Grove, OSGOE, a.k.a. Grandmaster Grove, a.k.a. Grovey D. So, looking back, by the way, thank you all for tuning in to C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. We're in our second year now. Over 1,000 podcasts worldwide. And if you are true fans of this show, then IWE495 most certainly appreciate you. Can't make everyone a fan. Not everyone can be a fan. Not a true fan. So, but for those of you who are, looking back at 2019, we 495L4 did everything we said we were going to do. We put out a slew of brand new tracks, lot of projects. We connected with a lot of different beat makers, a lot of different instrumentalists, in other words, producers, folks that make music. And now we have producers coming to us, asking us to get up on their tracks. So we've been successful in that. That's good. And thank you, each and every one of you producers who reached out to us, who want to work with 495L4. We appreciate you all. And so yeah, the tracks that we recorded in 2019, man, I'd estimate, at least about 20 tracks. I'm thinking something like that. Sen and I did a bunch of solo tracks, but we also did a lot of duos. So between the duos that Sen and I did and our respective singles, I think, man, we put out a good 20 tracks. So, I mean, that's one track per month. You know what I mean? So now, in 2020, now that we've got that ball rolling, and we've established ourselves as a legacy group, Mr. Brock Lee Landers, Big Scheme, Spank motherfucking T, Sen, the Soul Stealer, a.k.a. Sen the Brown Skin Demon, a.k.a. Sen's Illa. And yours truly, One Sir Grove, man. And then our larger collective consortium, we're connected to a lot of different hip-hop rap artists. So 495, we have long been a standing member of CA, Criminal Alliance. And that doesn't mean we're criminals. It's just that the police called us criminals when we were kids before we were actually criminally active. And we were like, yo, let's show these motherfucking crooked police what some so-called criminals can do. So we formed a writing organization. We came together and we wrote about everything that was going on the streets of the West Coast around us in the EVT, the legendary EVT. That would be Everett, Washington, a.k.a. the EVT, in the Puget Sound, in the Dub A. That would be W-A, as in Wah State. So, repping that in the 151 Riverside neighborhood, as well as the Bayside neighborhood, and the north, and the east, and the south, and the west sides of our town, in the Puget Sound, up and down, all the way out here to the East Coast, NYC, One Sir Grovey D. I am an MC. So, I look at what we did in 2019, in hindsight, optics through the objective lens of the entertainment industry at the level of accounting. And what I'm seeing when I tally up the data is that we didn't spend one fucking penny on advertising. And people were still liking our shit. I'm just saying that's raw fucking talent. Now, we could have sold a lot of dope, which is illegal and which we did not do. Thank God. We could have gone RICO and been involved in organized crime, which, thank God, we did not fucking go that route. You know what I mean? We could have been in videos with stacks of Benjamins and blue faces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making it rain at fucking strip clubs and just out on the block throwing money in the air and shit, from dope sales. Thank goodness and God that we didn't do some stupid fucking reject shit like that. You know why? Because, man, we set out to set the record straight that some middle-aged hustlers, some old school triple OGs from the West Coast could keep this shit moving and keep it fucking pushing and still make fucking tracks that people like, that our fans appreciate and enjoy, and we didn't have to commit any fucking crimes to promote our shit. Yeah, and we didn't have to use fucking auto-tune. Not one fucking time. Now, you see, and those of you A&R representatives out there listening, because we're connected to a network of A&R representatives that keeps track, that counts the beans, tallies it up, and does the computational data the same way we fucking do. We've been major independent for a long time. We've actually put out a lot of albums, underground and overground. And we haven't really spent a whole lot of money on advertising. And here's why. First of all, we're frugal. Secondly, we're penny pinchers. Thirdly, we're fucking smart about how we manage our money. I have investments in the stock market. I've invested in some of the top companies in America. Disney, Boeing, Northrop Grumman. What else do I have in my portfolio? Google, Alphabet, the Lyft company. Shit, what else do I have? Facebook, Tesla. Yeah. So, you see, you haven't seen us on the big screen. You haven't seen us on the silver screen. You haven't seen us in video. Well, some of you who remember us from when we were underground a long ass time ago and we were rocking shows, there's footage of us doing shows. I was at the Emerald Queen Riverboat Casino. I know it's a mouthful, I'm just saying. Emerald Queen Riverboat Casino. Shout outs to the Emerald Queen Riverboat Casino in Washington State. They were so kind as to allow for us to shoot an underground video there. Casino D. Shout outs to KD, Casino D. Yeah, I'm in that video shoot. In fact, I'm the one that organized it and put it together with KD. I'm the one that contacted the Tribal Gaming Council and asked for permission. And after review of our documents and our information, they allowed us to shoot a video there, which promoted the Emerald Queen Riverboat Casino. So, again, shout outs to the Emerald Queen Riverboat Casino. We are grateful. So you see, we shot a video there. It was underground. It was a little grainy at the time, but yo, check game. We have that as part of our repertoire, as part of our portfolio. A lot of cats don't know. And if you look hard enough, for those of you who are diehard true fans, you can actually find that video on the internet. Yes, you can. Oh yeah. So we already did some underground shit like that. Now, taking into account the fact that most of our videos have been underground, and the fact that we haven't spent hardly shit on advertising, imagine when we fucking actually do. So you might be saying, well, Grove, you're talking about it, but when are you actually going to pay for advertising? It's a good question. It's valid, and here's the answer. So now we know our demographics. We have the analytics. We see who's downloading our tracks. By the way, we've been at the top of Reverb Nation in New York for the past fucking year. And we've been top 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for multiple years on Reverb Nation. And Reverb Nation is a vast network. Vast network. How many people are on Reverb Nation? Shit. Thousands? So, we've been at the top of the New York charts. And we haven't been number one yet, but we've been number two. And I know what you're saying, Grove. You were an athlete growing up. You were a track star. in your region. You played football. You were a running back. You played a lot of fucking sports, Grove. Number 2 isn't fucking good enough. And I'm like, affirmative. I understand that shit. So, point being is we're still fucking moving in the trajectory of that number 1 spot. And we know who's been downloading our music, who likes our music, and so now we can cater to that audience with 1 year's worth of analytics from 2019, and we can market and advertise at this point. So, true to my word, what I'd like for fans out there to do is monitor our videos on YouTube and watch how those numbers increase from, I saw the track, I'll give you an example. Here's a prime example. I'm looking at this track, Hate If You Need To. Again, Hate If You Need To by Sen Da Soul Stealer. G-Funk Summer Track. 495L4. What I'm seeing on my end, it has 151 views and it has 7 thumbs up. Now I know you're probably like, come on, Grove, what? 7 likes and only 151 views? Yeah, but we also have material on the internet that has over 20,000 views. Now, that's years old because I've done a lot of commentary. I was with the comedy troupe from the UK and under a pen name, Alias, and we've worked on a lot of different projects. I did Sexy Voices of Hollywood for multiple years with my lovely co-host, and so I've been on a lot of different podcasts. This podcast here, which we started last year, the C4CW project, Casting 495, Celebrities Worldwide. And so having been on multiple podcasts, worked on many different albums, being an executive producer, I'm the one who put out Doug Crawford in Canada, his very first projects when he signed to the label that I started. Yeah, that's right. I started it. No fucking buddy else in the world did. I did. And I'm just saying that for the official record. So, you know, you can see the videos of Doug Crawford, those initial videos that I helped him get funded in Canada. And so, yeah. So I launched Doug Crawford's career with him. And Young Chili, YC1, the homie, YC1, by the way, free Young Chili, free YC1. I mean, he'll be out soon anyway. It's just a little violation, you know what I'm saying? On some bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? But, yeah. So, our crew, 495 and L4 extended because Big Scheme from L4 went up to Canada and worked with Doug on projects. By the way, Doug, we still need to get that master for that project that Scheme worked on and paid for, by the way. But we know, man, that in due time, man, in the very near future, you'll be making good on that, bruh. Shout outs to Secret Society, Doug Crawford, and Lucky Picks in Canada. Shout outs to Secret Society. I like them dudes, man. That's why I put them out. You know what I'm saying? When they first launched. And that's why, you know, I did that and said, you know what, Doug? You came to me. You wanted to be on. So we gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? After I've consulted with the team, with the panel, with the committee, with the commission, with the consortium, with the network organization. Yeah, it's been approved, Doug. I like Doug. And I like Lucky Picks. I mean, that's Secret Society, man. I remember when Lucky Picks, Aaron Loy, and Doug Crawford, who used to go by Bad News, man, I remember when they were hella young. Like, just over the age of 21. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, these dudes, man, they want to get on the label. You know what I'm saying? So we took a chance, man, and we put them on. And we helped Doug, man, through a lot of different situations. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, at any rate, point being is that we have been smart and wise with regard to our investments. And now, we know how to promote our stuff properly and how to optimize our marketing and advertising. And that's what we finna do in 2020. So you're going to see these numbers go up on these tracks that we put out. And we going to have new tracks, new material coming out. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to let y'all know. So, folks who are, like I said, true fans, be on the lookout for a slew of brand new 2020 tracks. We're doing a lot of stuff that continues to set us apart from these clown-ass rappers in the industry who refuse to stop using fucking goddamn auto-tune, who can't stop talking about the stupid fucking shit that they have always and forever been fucking jibber-jabbering about, and who, for whatever fucking goddamn reason, just cannot stop sagging their silly fucking clown pants. I'm Once a Grow. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide 2020. A brand new era of rap, a brand new decade.